Good day, I'm Stephen McHugh, and this is your JIS News for Friday, December 6. The Western Regional Health Authority, WRHA, has acquired 12 new vehicles to enhance vector control and the delivery of mental health care services across the region. The vehicles were provided at a cost of $80.1 million by the Ministry of Health and Wellness. 8 Toyota pickup trucks and 4 Toyota JIS are among the lot, which were handed over on Wednesday. Each of the 4 parishes within the health region, St. James, Hanover, Trelawney, and Westmoreland, will be assigned 2 of the pickups for vector control activities. The Toyota buses will be used to support psychiatric emergency response at the community level. WRHA's Regional Director, Errol Green, says the authority will receive an additional 8 vehicles with fogging apparatus in short order.
We made petition for, and we were granted approval for another 10 pickups. These pickups will be mounted with ULV machines, meaning you can use them for carry sundries, you can use them for transport workers, you can use them for other purposes apart from the vector control purposes.
Work on the closed Harbour Beach Park in Montego Bay is 27% complete. Prime Minister Andrew Holness says the development works, which started in February, are being done on time and within budget. That information was released during Wednesday's tour of the park. The $1.296 billion investment is being financed by the Tourism Enhancement Fund and supervised by the Urban Development Corporation. Work on the 16-acre property is expected to be completed by November 2020. Mr. Holness says the project is one of several public spaces being developed in Montego Bay to ensure that ordinary Jamaicans are not left out. The development of the Catherine Hall Entertainment Complex is also being considered. The Prime Minister says plans are being finalized for the introduction of a reggae museum, open park space, and a boardwalk at the complex,
which will really create a space that can hold the public from the congestion of the inner city of the town, to have more relaxing space where people can contemplate, can relieve their stress, can interact with each other outside of a harsh environment. And I think it will do a great deal of good to just uplifting and elevating the spirit of the people who live in Montego Bay.
The Cannabis Licensing Authority, CLA, has issued the 50th license for operations in the medical cannabis industry. On Wednesday, the Montego Bay-based Outlier Biopharma Limited was presented with the permit to operate a retail herbal house. During the ceremony at CLA's New Kingston office, Industry and Commerce Minister Audley Shaw lauded the company on its achievement and welcomed it to the productive sector.
The industry is moving fast. And even as we celebrate this 50th license, it's not a license for us to slow down. It's actually an opportunity for us to speed up. And that we must do, because the industry is moving fast globally.
Minister Shaw added that he was in the process of seeking to fast-track the regulations that govern the export of cannabis. Jamaicans can now fly directly to Lima, Peru, as LATAM Airlines has launched its 3 flights per week service out of South America to the island. LATAM Airlines landed at the Sangster International Airport in St. James earlier this week with 184 passengers from Lima. Tourism Minister Edmund Bartlett says the agreement has positioned Jamaica as the most connected destination in the English-speaking Caribbean.
South America is the fastest growing region for Jamaica's tourism now. And with this added vitality and energy from added airlift, we are going to see that they will actually take off to new dimensions. I expect 2020 to be an exciting year for tourism.
The Lima hub is one of the biggest in South America, connecting with 140 destinations in 25 countries, including Argentina, Brazil, Chile, Colombia, and Ecuador. The 3 LATAM airline flights per week between Lima and Montego Bay will increase the number of flights out of South America to 14. Copa Airlines currently operates 11 weekly flights between Panama and Jamaica. Still on tourism, the resort town of Ocho Rios welcomed the MSC Meraviglia cruise ship on Tuesday. 7,200 passengers and crew members were aboard the ship, which is one of the prime jewels in the MSC cruise luxury line. Tourism Minister Edmund Bartlett says MSC Meraviglia is scheduled to make 10 calls to the Ocho Rios port up to April 2020. This will bring an additional 50,000 cruise passengers to the resort town. For the period January to October 2019, Ocho Rios welcomed an 11.9% increase in cruise calls. This represented a 2.6% increase in passenger arrivals, with a total count of 450,000. MSC Cruise is the world's largest privately owned cruise line out of Europe, South America, and Southern Africa. And finally, a facility to accommodate parents of patients at the Bustamante Hospital for Children will be completed early in 2020. Health and Wellness Minister Dr. Christopher Tufton says the initiative is expected to remove some of the concerns that exist around how the institution caters to parents whose children are receiving care at the hospital.
Early New Year, I'll be announcing a program that will see some infrastructure upgrades at Bustamante Hospital for Children to facilitate the parents as they take care of their youngsters who are in distress. And breastfeeding will be a part of that.
Dr. Tufton was speaking at a certification ceremony for the National Baby-Friendly Hospital Initiative on Tuesday. It doubled as the launch of the National Infant and Young Child Feeding Network. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Stephen McHugh. Thanks for watching.